I think it's safe to rest here now.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
Mm-hmm.
Again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey!
Hmm?
Well...
Hmm.
We finally made it. I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
Did we really just spend that much money?
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
yourselves! This one's tough!
Switch off!
You're all in pain.
Watch this!
This one's all mine!
How about this?
You picked the wrong fight!
Let's get you off
Grant
of
me
there!
the strength to
Far
march
enough!
on!
Hey!
Lionheart!
More where that came from! Talon Hurricane! It's shattering
A wall
us
to shield from
pieces!
calamity.
Attack time! This one's mine!
Barrier! Thanks! I'm on it!
Hold on to your
Inferno
art!
punch!
Here I come!
There!
Photon,
your
do
way.
it! Condemn!
Midwell! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! You don't mess around! I never miss!
Certainly not.
Burn! Outline you in the sky! There!
Cancel now! Finish with the... This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
I think I'm getting stronger.
And thus our strength yet grows.
nice and tough. Looks... like truck. Take this! Capital T!
Stay calm.
Together, we've got
I shall
this!
provide assistance.
Vacuum blades!
Lightning orb!
Rhapsody of
I
Flash.
see no
Turtle
pass on the
devastation!
handshake. Radiant pierce!
Reflect.
Blind freak!
What did they just say?
Shionne, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Armor won't
Save you.
up and at
You picked the wrong fight!
Don't mind if I do.
There!
On your knees.
Raging
Sorry.
by the power
You do the same for
Here
me.
you are!
Dance to the wind! Air thrust!
Win!
On your knees.
All disasters remain water! Come forth and heal us the purity! Annihilate!
On your
Reload!
Megasonic thrust! I'm ready! Here I come! Totally! In an instant! Impact thrust! We work well together.
Here I go!
Like a finely timed ball.
Megasonic thrust! No further!
If it's in the sky, it's mine! Photon, illuminate the dark!
No dawn charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Burn it! Take this!
Freeze Lancer!
I can carve through armor!
I can handle it.
Illuminate the dark!
I'm going to
Holy
need to
glimmer!
use all the power of my
You're
body.
mine! You're mine!
I'm all stuffed up! Raging
Try harder! Not a chance!
by the power of water! Confiscated! Annihilation! Radiant pierce! Illuminate the
Penguin blossom! There!
Holy glimmer! Holy
I
light!
don't even know the word defeat.
Megasonic thrust!
Not much longer to go.
Come on! One final push!
Let's do this together, Alpha.
You're
I'll
mine!
be saving this one!
It's on!
Alright!
Ignite!
It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire!
Begin! Vacuum blade! Cut the glass!
I'll
Trash you! There! Megasonic thrust! Not a chance!
Where are you going?
Nothing gets by
me! Far enough!
Feel!
No dawn shall break this night.
Go heal the healing art!
Everlasting cake.
Lightning condemned!
Can't get out of this.
Art field!
Eternal devastation!
Water!
Burn!
Mega ray! Watch it! With the doctor!
Piercer!
Gemini Hawk Thunder Blade! Illuminate it now!
Rage is up! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Illuminate the dark!
Heal my weary companion.
Cure!
Searing flame! Reload!
Vacuum blade! Shattering the
Glacier Field!
Pierce evil!
They
Holy
smite with
glimmer!
blackened flame.
Far enough!
Holy lantern!
double demon bash!
Well, looky here!
We're in for a long slog with this one.
Vacuum blade! Prepare to be sealed!
Careful!
Take
it has
this.
some kind of camouflage!
Burn in hell!
Let the marksman handle this.
Time for one more!
That'll bring you down. This one's mine.
Double demon bang!
I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare de Malisa!
Severing wind!
I'm hurt bad.
Watch this!
I'm ready to go.
Art expert coming through!
You see what happened there as you crossed me? You should have done that. Ready to go!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
I can handle it!
Champion swirl!
Far enough!
Here goes! Reload!
So
Just protect yourself and
Get behind us!
I'll be right as rain in
victory
no
is within
time.
reach.
Dig deep, and we can do this.
Practice further, little one.
Raging hurricane, flame of fury, burning strike. This will come in handy. Thunderblade. A new leaf on mine. I'm ready.
Burn! There! Double demon back!
I'm ready. Astral energy.
Say no more! Shut!
Well done.
Now!
Not on my watch.
Armor won't save you!
Penguin Raging cascade. Graviton field. Spray. Here I go. I'm only getting started. Lightning I'm all stuffed up.
Nothing gets by me!
You can't get out of this!
Raging cascade.
Far
Sealed.
enough!
Graviton raging sword. I won't give up.
Forgive me. This is my fault.
Start. Come forth.
I'll
Holy
stop its
Glimmer.
charge.
Holy thanks, Kisara.
Can't move!
Elusive deity! Soaring blast!
Lightning orb. Illuminate the dark.
From beyond, imbue your vanquished soul with love. Resuscitation!
Champion swirl.
Another incantation of ruin.
Get that.
Ready and raring!
Puddle.
I'll crash you!
I'm... Sorry.
This has a most peculiar taste. Resuscitation!
I've still got some fight left in me.
Into everlasting darkness!
Nothing gets by me! Far enough!
Illuminate the dark.
Burn it!
Holy Glimmer.
Can't get out of this!
Holy Lance.
There!
From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul
Severing
with
wind!
life! Resuscitation!
Who cares?
I couldn't make it in time. So you clamor for my true power?
Radiant pierce.
From beyond, imbue this vanquished
Here
soul!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
No dawn shall break this that resonates with the earth!
Radiant pierce.
Take that! Now you see what I can do!
There!
Eagle Wave!
You're mine!
From beyond,
Here!
imbue...
Megasonic thrust!
Imbue this vanquished soul with love!
I've still got some
Demon
fight left in me.
Time to let it rip!
My pride was my
Nothing gets by me!
From beyond,
Far enough!
imbue this vanquished soul with love! Resuscitation!
Thunder field.
Double
Dance in the
demon
wind.
bang!
Air thrust.
Do it!
Win, Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Everyone still in one piece?
What do you think this place was for?
What the hell? Are they asleep?
No. They appear to be well preserved. However, they are all dead.
Dead? So this is a mass grave?
Looks that way. However, none of them appear to be Helganquil.
Bear in mind that Renans were originally Dahnans, who were remade and sent to live on Lenegus. Knowing that, they would have needed a place to perform the procedures somewhere.
And that place is here, I assume.
So what you're saying is that all of these are Dahnan, or rather, Renan bodies?
Most likely, yes. It must have been abandoned for one reason or another.
There are so many of them. They were all taken away, but never given the chance to wake.
What is that thing?
Something we have to fight if we want to get across, it seems.
Be careful! It's huge!
What is with all the huge lumbering beasts lately?
No ordinary Zoogle. That much is damn...
Watch yourselves. All bets are off when it comes to this thing. Vacuum blade!
Fall into the here!
Swallow dance! Vacuum blade! Wind!
Ready and ready.
Ignite!
Ready to go! Smash you!
We
Deny!
astral energy!
Take this!
Be still!
This one's mine! Astral energy!
There!
Its head is its weak point? We'll need to bring it down somehow to hit him.
In that case, let's start with the one in the middle.
Be still! Finish without a
I'm just getting started.
Vacuum blade! Vacuum blade! It's on! Burn!
Well, last... Will this
Take
help?
this!
There!
Raging storm!
Wind!
Do this all day.
Light activity!
Megasonic thrust!
Air thrust!
Double demon fang! Wind!
Not in your dreams!
Just armor won't save you!
Lightning to
Rising-
death! Mega Ray! Thunder blade!
There!
Nothing gets by me.
Lightning
Not today!
By the
No
Mega
further!
Ray! Annihilation! Let the marksman handle this! Where are you going?
Megasonic thrust! Double demon
I'm
blade!
going to need all the power of my healing arts to accomplish
Win!
this. Light Astral Energy! Resurrection!
Megasonic thrust!
Raging Cascade!
Prepare to be free!
Here's the evil! To the wind!
Get out of this!
Seal! Get out of there with the others!
Now!
Eat this!
You're mine! Soda! Burn in hell!
I'm all stuffed up! Annihilation! Not in your dream! Radiant!
Here!
The flames will roar!
I'm ready!
Radiant! Pour it up! Air thrust!
Talon storm!
Glacial Spear! Pierce evil!
Talon hurricane!
Supernova! Freeze laser! Raging Cascade! Now!
Johalim! All yours, Kisara!
Mega Ray! If it's in this
Hurricane
it's
blade!
mine!
Super Swallow Dance!
Raging
Flame
Cascade!
inside
By
me!
the
Yours
power of
to be
water!
let free!
Dance in the wind! Sleep now!
There!
Radiant blood! Here!
Megasonic thrust! There!
I'll
smash you!
Annihilation!
Severing wind!
First strike!
Back! Prepare to be sealed! Win! No further!
I'm going to need They're not playing around! Yes, Alvin! Very bad!
I don't feel so good.
You're mine!
I'll fix you up!
Rising Falcon!
We're coming!
Nothing gets by me!
Lunar corruption!
All finish you!
There!
Ready!
Take this! Eat this! Try harder!
Cascade!
You're okay!
In here! I'll heal you all!
Stay away from my friends!
Healing the flame!
I owe you one.
I'll bring you back from death.
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Ah, right.
Listen, just what the doctor ordered. Radiant, Raging Storm!
Severing
If it's in
wind!
the sky, it's mine!
Vacuum blade!
That move!
Here comes the big one!
By the power of
Megasonic thrust!
I'll smash you! I'm just getting started!
Vacuum blade!
Flame of fury! Burning!
Can't move!
Don't leave me! Far enough!
Take this!
Glacial Spear! Here's evil! Here! Free laser! All cuts away! I'll bring you back from death to this! One at a time! Resuscitation! Here goes! Not on my watch! Dance in the wind! Sealed! I'll be saving this one!
Vacuum blade!
Raging Storm!
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
Try harder!
Glacial Spear! Here's evil! Please now!
Smash you!
Freeze
Flame
laser!
inside me! Yours to be let free! Ignite!
This one is almost in the bag!
Not done yet. Just falling back.
Then it's time for you to do what you do best! Where are you going?
Now!
Far enough!
Vacuum blade!
There you go! Don't let up!
You're mine!
Annihilation! Go time! Raging Power of Flame! Sleep now! More for the stockpile!
There!
You require
Confiscated!
Burn! Double demon
Raging
fang!
Storm! Give it a whirl! No more playing nice! Take it! Into the shadows!
Vacuum blade!
They're not playing around!
Yours will be let free! Burn!
Annihilation! Mega Ray! Holy Lance!
Soaring light spear! Stardust!
Here
Rising
to
falcon!
illuminate the dark! Cover flame! Holy Glitter!
Megasonic
Holy
thrust!
Lance!
Be still!
Flame of Fury! The burning one! Glacial Steel! Here's evil! This will come in handy! Freeze laser!
You'll pay for that!
Deny! It's time!
More with that piece!
Can't move!
Do it! Astral Energy! Full throttle!
hell was that thing?
Probably something that was made here and somehow managed to survive, even after all this time. Not that there's any way of knowing now.
What's wrong?
Oh, I just suddenly found myself contemplating what might have happened to the sovereigns that were meant to emerge from the crown contests.
What do you mean?
You see, the winners of the past crown contests were all strong astral arts practitioners. Furthermore, that enemy we just fought appeared to be composed of several human bodies. It was certainly nothing one would find in nature.
You're saying those were the remains of the winners? That they forgot who they once were?
I'm merely saying it's a possibility.
That's absolutely gruesome. How long had the Helganquil been at this?
It was Rena's great spirit that made them do all of this. Anything to get its astral energy.
We're not gonna jump down, right?
I certainly hope not.
After hearing Dohalim's suggestion, I'm honestly not sure what to say.
I assure you all, I was merely stating the possibility.
So, looks like the Helganquil have been engineering Zeugles too. Why doesn't that surprise me at this point?
The creatures we've been encountering here have been a little different to what we're used to fighting, but I'm pretty sure they're Zeugles too.
Do you think they were engineered using creatures native to the area?
Indeed. However, based on the current circumstances, I would guess these Zeugles are all that's left of the planet's fauna now.
You mean, there might have been native owl species here once upon a time too?
We're back in that other room? Did the teleporter fail or something?
Something feels off about it.
The furnishings are, at least. No, you're right. The whole room's flipped on its head.
So what was once down is now up, and vice versa. I suppose the teleporter reversed our orientation then.
I guess this is the flip side of that pathway we were walking on just a little while ago.
knew such amazing technology existed.
Everything's topsy-turvy and that's all you can think about?
Bear in mind, the core of Rena now sits above us. I pray that we won't encounter many stairs along the way.
Don't get careless.
Don't tell me!
I owe you one. Here I come!
Now on to being interrupted.
Pierce evil!
Megasonic!
Complete focus!
There!
Freeze Lancer!
Here I come! There!
Go for the weak point!
I feel wet.
Resuscitation! Let me show you what my
Demon Fang!
Rising
Be
star!
still!
Raging Storm!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara!
I'll smash you!
Concentration!
It's on! Burn in hell!
Elusive deity! Eagle
Thunder Field!
Vacuum blade!
Radiant
can't get out of
Dance
this!
in the wind!
Lightning thrust!
Air thrust!
Stunner!
There you go! Let
You're
it go!
mine!
Come on!
Rising falcon!
Far enough!
Radiant
Blasphemy of darkness!
Here, let me help.
First aid!
Lightning thrust! Stunner! Rising...
Elusive deity! Prepare to be
Mega
seized!
Ray! Raging Storm!
Where are you going?
Alright!
Take this!
It's showtime! Got it! Now's our chance!
It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire!
Illuminate! It looks like you got this one covered!
Save you!
Power of Holy Land! Finish with our
Raising you up!
strength!
My reach is even wider!
Take this!
Sparkling stars of light!
Rise!
Rain
Lead
down
them!
here!
Another incantation ruined!
Burning
Fire!
Pierce evil! Free Lancer!
You're mine! Soaring light spear!
Lunar Prime!
Standing form!
Showtime! Here! Got it!
Be still!
Far enough!
Stunner!
By the
This
power
one's
of
all
flame!
mine!
Vanish without
You
a
picked the
trace!
wrong
Here
fight!
goes!
Outline
Not
you
our
elusive anything in armor is all mine.
Megasonic thrust!
Take this!
Faezol!
Burning
Totally! In an instant! Impact block! We're a pretty lethal combination, aren't we?
What can I say? I had a good partner.
What are those? They look like Shionne's thorns, and with flowers, too.
Not real ones, though. They're just like that flower growing out of Rena.
We must be getting close to the Great Spirit now.
Hey, Rinwell, what was that thing you said about how a little bit of Dahna's Great Spirit is inside all of us?
Right. That's why Dahna's Great Spirit is so much more diluted. Weak, even. Whether it was a choice so it didn't overpower others, or just the way it is anyone's guess.
If that's true, then wouldn't it mean Dahna's will could never form under natural conditions?
Yeah, sounds like that's probably the case.
So if Dahna exists within all of us, then what if something occurred that brought everyone's hearts and minds together as one? That unity could potentially act as Dahna's will.
You mean if everybody was, like, thinking the exact same thing at the exact same time? Come on, there's no way we could pull that off.
I know it's a long shot, but it might work.
Let's assume that's even possible for a second. Would it even be enough to fight back against Rena's Great Spirit?
If nothing else, it might be an option if we can't use the Renasalma.
Things are different here than on the surface.
That shows how deeply we've ventured into Rena.
And how close we've come to the real enemy.
So here's a question. We came all this way to Rena on the assumption the Renasalma's here, right?
Just don't say it, Law.
Yeah, but I'm just saying...
I said don't.
I can understand why you might be concerned, Law. But you need to remember that there are people it affects more directly than you.
Oh, sorry.
We've managed to make it this far believing. Losing faith now won't do us any good. We're better off focusing our anxiety elsewhere.
Such as?
The Great Spirit. If Hevrecht 35's to be believed, our enemy won't just be handing over the Renasalma to us. At least, not without a fight.
Not only that, but that same enemy just gulped down more than an entire world's worth of astral energy.
Point taken. It may be strange to say, but when I'm fighting, or at least know what needs to be done, it helps me a lot. I don't doubt myself as much. So thanks, both of you. The floor's on the ceiling and the ceiling's on the floor. This whole thing's making my head spin. Why would they even do something like this?
The Helganquil can bend life forms to suit their will. Nothing they could do at this point would surprise me.
The ceiling is on the floor. That doesn't weird you out?
What good is a team made up of members who all share the same opinions on everything? And besides, when you get to be at my ripe old age, one begins to consider it quite uncouth to show one's true emotions at times.
Oh, come on, Grandpa. You can't be that old.
The sands of time wait for none of us, lad.
Yeah, we'll see. Though at this rate, I guess I'll have to live long enough to get as old as you first, huh?
You will. And when the time comes, I look forward to hearing you change your tune on the matter.
retreat if you know what's good for you.
All disasters
Stay calm. I shall provide
Purity!
assistance.
Here! Eat dirt! Here's a healing art! They may look cute now, but they're vicious! Watch
Negative
this
gain.
one's mine!
Here!
Glacial Spear! That'll bring you down!
Burn in hell!
Leave the enemy's art to me! Glacial Spear!
No
Here's
complaints
evil.
here.
Freeze Lancer! Water! Hear my
You're
call!
mine!
Spread! Glacial Spear! Here's the evil!
See what I can
Now!
do. Ready to go.
Totally! In an instant! Impact block! We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
Shionne! Thanks for the healing. Watch yourself, okay? Yeah, you too. Here goes! By the power of one!
Vacuum blade!
Finish without a trace! Wind
No
after
further.
energy!
Vacuum
Lightning
blade!
descends!
I don't feel like my usual self. You alright?
Very well! Astral energy! Full throttle!
Let me free you.
Vacuum blade!
Thank you for the healing, Doberine.
Our comrades need our abilities to survive.
Right. No one is dying on our watch.
Megasonic thrust! And the flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Burning strike! In here!
Take this.
I'm ready! Get toasty!
Bird strike!
Here, let me help.
Vacuum!
Dance in the wind! Never miss!
I'll smash you.
Sealed! I'll be saving this!
Do it. Kisara, all yours, Kisara.
Raging cascade! Forward now!
Heal.
Searing flame! I'll be saving this one!
Here!
I know fine weapon material when I see it. Maybe it's time I try on something new. should think about eating soon.
Really? Not all that hungry myself.
Don't make me say it again.
Yeah.
Little help! I don't even know the word defeat.
Take this! It can hide itself? Amazing! Ignite!
Where are you going? Not in your dreams!
Everlasting dark! I can carve through armor!
Light action! Healing surrender! Radiant here!
I'm in your debt.
Lunar corruption! Light action! Illuminate the dark one! Come forth! Holy glimmer!
Ignite!
Gemini Alpha! Illuminate the dark!
Elusive deity!
Holy glimmer!
There!
Rotating pile
Holy
driver!
light!
Megasonic thrust! Pierce! Vacuum blade!
Seismic rupture!
Here! Natural defenses are fading. I'm a sitting duck!
Retreat from this battle.
Retreat? I would never. I'll heal you all!
I'll throw you in your gut!
Let's go! I need to pull myself together.
You'll pay for that!
Can't get out of this!
Magna Ray! Annihilate! Where are you going?
Demon lash!
The flame inside me yearns to be
Eagle
let
ray.
free! Burn in hell!
I'll bring you back from death to
Wind!
death.
Take this!
Resuscitation!
Breath of life!
Mirage!
Heal my
Megasonic
wounds!
thrust! Try harder!
Here!
Not a chance!
Let us take to the
I'm out of
fray!
ammo! Can't be
Vacuum
better!
blade.
Hit!
Megasonic thrust! This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Now!
Got it! I'll leave it.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Well, looky here!
Discourteous, aren't you?
Vacuum blade!
Power of flame! Vanish without
Be
a
careful
trace!
of it! This one isn't normal! No further!
Let's get you all tucked away! You
Flying freak! Why can't they just sit still?
Shionne, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done! One at a time! Air thrust!
Severing wind!
They smite with flashing blade!
I'm ready!
An astral art?
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Water, hear my call!
Burn in hell!
Spread! Blade of fear! Here's the evil!
Those are impressive
Do it!
skills!
They took a lifetime.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Alphen!
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right beside you! Art sealed! Not on my watch! Catapult! Raging cascade! Flame of
Elusive
fury!
deity.
Water! Let's get you all tucked away!
No further!
Spread!
You'll find no
Here's the
mercy!
evil.
Anything in armor is all mine! Elusive deity!
That'll bring you down!
Captivity! The tempest engulfs
Raging!
you!
I'll bring you back from
Rending you
death's
apart.
abyss! Sealed!
Bloody
Bring it on! Take it together!
Another incantation ruined.
I won't lose! Hey, one at a time! Dance in the wind! Great! Feel! Here's the evil!
Stalagmite!
Feel the magic!
On there!
Into the shadows!
Vacuum blade!
Dance in the wind!
Ready to go! Denied! Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite!
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
Bloody howling!
You'll pay for that!
I can carve through armor! From beyond. In a vine.
Illuminate the
Vacuum
dark!
blade!
Come forth, holy glimmer! Holy
Forgive me.
Burn in hell!
I'm gonna need
Shining
more of that.
supernova! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Light as raging cascade! They're not playing around!
Time to let it rip!
This'll come not in your dreams! A new leaf on life!
There!
I'm out of ammo! Can't...
This has a most peculiar taste.
Ready to go!
I'm almost far enough! On your feet!
Try harder! Not a chance! It's time! Ignite!
Dance in the wind!
Mega Sonic Thrust!
No!
Can't end here!
Don't give up!
Now you see what I can do.
Pierce evil! War for the sunshine! Freeze laser!
Double Demon Fang!
I'm ready!
Back up!
Heal force! Whoa! Here's the healing arm!
Now I can let loose! There!
Dance in the wind!
Now we're here.
Try harder! My turn!
In a vine.
No more playing nice! Art expert coming through!
Vacuum blade! Double Demon Fang! Beast Fist! Dahna!
Eagle Ray! Oh, sparkling stars at once! Rain down and
Ignite
In the wind.
Jump!
this ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Here, let me help.
Reflect on that.
Showtime!
Raging
Fire blade! Vacuum
Whoa,
blade!
hey, one at a time!
Here I come!
Radical field!
Double Demon Fang!
Raging cascade! Sleep now! By the power of flame! Vanish without a
Double
trace!
Demon Fang!
Can't
Win!
Whoa, hey! One at a time!
Double
Mega
Demon Fang!
Prepare to be
Illuminate
seized.
the
In a
dark.
vine.
Come forth!
You're
Fairy
mine.
flame! Reload!
Here!
Only in the sky is mine!
Vacuum blade!
Rhapsody of darkness.
Here, made one!
Severing wing!
Dance in the wind!
Vacuum blade!
By the power of water!
Severing wing!
Our nectar coming through!
Rising focus!
Confiscated!
Shattering the pieces.
Illuminate the loud magic!
Now you see what I can do.
Do it!
Catapult.
Long!
Look sharp. Lightning tiger blade. Step back. This one's all law.
This might be some decent equipment.
Anything that makes battles easier is okay by me.
This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
Megasonic thrust! I've been hit with something!
So even a magic has its limits.
Not feeling so great. Be still! We got flyers!
I've got this! Let him mark me!
No further! All yours!
Glacial Spear!
The enemy wields arts too.
We'll soon see about that!
Be still!
Banana, let's go! I'm only getting started!
Burn in hell!
In here! Annihilation!
There!
Can't get you all out the way! Burning!
Double feeling
Hear my call! Splat! This one's mine!
Smash you!
I shall ensure you survive
Bring you
this.
down. Well, they're ready.
Here I go.
This one's mine.
I'm ready! All yours, Kisara.
All disasters day one.
Ignite!
The healings of purity. Annihilation. Not much longer to go.
Come on, one final push.
Let's do this together, Alpha.
Take this!
Pierce!
I'm ready!
Don't
Light burst forth!
Radiant Citizen! You don't mess around. Flame of fury!
Certainly not.
I think I'm getting stronger.
Dispose of the trash.
Let the marksman handle this. Dreams.
Begin! Burn!
Heaven and earth you down. Airborne beast. My special. Lightning.
Wind!
Radiant railing.
Got flyers!
I've got this. Let a marksman handle it.
Here!
Dance in the
Enemy
wind.
wields arts too.
We'll soon see about that.
Hurricane thrust!
Illuminate the dark. Magic is
Come
here.
one, come all!
Now. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Alphen.
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right beside you. Let's get you off the way.
Devastation! Hurricane!
Rain down. Far enough. Not much longer to go.
Come on, one final push!
Let's do this together.
Double demon fang! No further! Stardust!
I'm going to need to use
Hurricane
all the
thrust!
power of my healing.
I'll use so much more Zugals.
Keep calm and take them down.
Thrust!
Here I come.
Ready and rail! I'll smash you!
Rising Falcon!
Now.
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Illuminate the dark. Come down. Holy glimmer.
Wind!
Holy wind.
Hurricane thrust!
Heaven and earth. This one's mine. Eat a whirling fancy of lightning.
Not today!
That'll bring you down.
There!
Everlasting
Feel.
sun!
Do it. Shionne. Astral energy. Full throttle. A flawless victory.
Leave the charge
Feel.
to me!
Naturally.
Far enough!
Let's get you all tucked away.
Take this! Devastation! Execution! Soaring light clear! Rising Falcon!
Negative
Eternal
gate!
devastation!
Glacial Spear. Here's the evil. Dance in the
Be
wind.
still!
Air
Here I
thrust.
come! Burn in hell!
The chain between heaven and
Soaring
earth.
light! Joker!
A wailing fancy of
Vacuum
lightning.
blade!
I'm ready!
I'm only getting started. Astral energy. Full throttle. Reinforcements.
My turn!
All disasters
Rising
day
Falcon!
one. Come forth, the heroes of purity.
Soaring light spear! Tear!
Maelstrom.
Armor won't save you!
I'm ready!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished! More?
Don't mind if I do.
mine!
I'm only getting started.
You picked the wrong fight!
Lightning condemned. Thunderblade. Chain between heaven and earth. Lunar corruption. A wailing fancy of lightning.
Far enough!
Seven-Eye Alpha.
A merry distraction.
There's still more to go.
It's too much!
This one's mine.
Not today!
Here goes. That'll bring you down.
Bloody holiday! I'm ready! Here I come!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis.
More?
I'll cover.
Prepare to be
No further!
Thanks! Lightning
Here's a
thrust!
healing arc. First,
Soaring light jump
This
here!
whirl.
On your
Glowing light.
Double demon fang! Air pressure!
Hear my call.
Take this!
Raising you
Fire!
apart.
I can carve through one!
Do it.
Shionne!
This one's got your name on it.
Ashes to ashes!
Illuminate the dark. Come forth. Holy glimmer. Illuminate holy land.
And more of this will help burn out! Not today!
Radiant lightning. By the power of
On your rising falcon!
This will come in handy.
Air pressure!
Ready.
Covering wind! This should do it!
Laser spear.
Here I come! Hurricane thrust!
Everlasting
Negative jet! Double demon fang! Be still!
Hear my call. Laser spear.
Take this!
A wailing banshee of
Dazzle.
lightning. Seal. Get on in there with the others.
Crush!
Resonate with the earth!
Carve through armor! The flame inside me yearns to be let go!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
Searing flame.
I'll face you!
Sleep now.
Double demon fang!
This one's mine. I'll be saving this one. In here.
Megasonic thrust! Sanguine
Take
check!
Ordeal flame. Reload. Don't mind if I do.
I'm ready!
It looks like you got to get toasty.
Burn strike!
Lady Fortune must truly be watching over me.
Looks like some solid equipment.
Zeugles here are putting up a real fight.
That just... goes to show how important this place is.
Or perhaps they simply thrived freely here under such harsh conditions.
I don't give a damn why they're here. We'll burn it all to the ground.
The astral energy here is so dense. It's like trying to walk through water.
I know the Great Spirit's will is in the center of Rena, but with the world in this state, the entire planet has become its body, right? So doesn't that mean we're already inside it?
I would say that is horrifyingly correct. After all, the further we climb, the denser the astral energy becomes.
What's the matter, Rinwell? Are you not feeling all right?
No, it's nothing like that. It just feels like the energy here is a little more intense than it was before.
You mean Rena's energy?
Yeah, it's like when I made contact with Dahna's will in the wedge. It's almost as though I can understand what Rena's will is thinking.
But Rena's will is supposed to be a lot stronger. Aren't we risking the Great Spirit controlling us if we interact with it directly?
I don't think we have to worry about that. Rena's will is only supposed to control true Renans, like the Helganquil. If we can discern what the Great Spirit is thinking too, we might learn something, a weakness. But just to be safe, let me contact it alone.
Are you insane? Rinwell, you're gonna...
Linwell!
There was only meant to be one world. And your goal is to make them one. Is this fear? What just happened?
Are you all right? Rinwell? Rinwell, are you okay?
No, I'm fine. I think.
What were you thinking? You could have gotten yourself killed!
He's right. You had us all terrified, Rinwell.
I'm sorry. I really am. But I know now. I know how the Great Spirit thinks. I know what it wants, how it feels. Rena's Great Spirit wants to complete the world.
What's that supposed to mean? Are you saying it's trying to make something?
Yes, exactly. Originally, Dahna and Rena were meant to be one world. But that never happened. They've stayed separated, and the Great Spirit wants to finish the process.
What do you mean, one world? How is that even possible?
I don't know, but its will is clear. That's what the Great Spirit is trying to accomplish. The only problem is that since Rena's energy isn't evenly spread like Dahna's, it seems like it'll vanish before that happens naturally.
So it's trying to absorb Dahna while it still can, so that it can force the two planets to unite. Is that what you're saying?
The Great Spirit is scared. But it's not scared the way a rational person would be. It's more raw and undiluted, like just pure fear.
Like an animal, acting out of instinct. Although admittedly, an animal would be easier to communicate with. At the very least, I have my doubts that it recognizes us as sentient beings with a reason for coming here. Earth, water, fire, and wind energy exist in both worlds, but only darkness and light can be found within Rena and Dahna, respectively. The Renis Alma, as far as we know, the only host capable of harvesting the astral energy, is composed of all six. Knowing all that, Rinwell's findings do sound plausible.
That sounds a lot like Shionne's thorns, doesn't it? The whole reason the Great Spirit is trying to unite Dahna and Rena into one world is in order to save itself. And And if her thorns are part of the Great Spirit, then they must also be trying to save themselves?
Alphen, what is it?
We thought the only way to free your thorns was for you to die. Yet despite that, they seem to be doing everything in their power to stop that from happening to you. Something wasn't adding up. But then I just realized something. If the Great Spirit doesn't want to die, then neither would your thorns. Those same emotions, that fear, that determination, and its energy must have been the same thing that was keeping you alive. You were its vessel.
In that case, is that why her thorns caused so much pain to anyone who touched her? Because they were trying to protect themselves?
If that's all true, then... well, it's more than a little ironic.
The Great Spirit merely expresses its desires. I imagine it was the Helganquil who were likely tasked with putting together and implementing an actual plan.
Shionne... I'm okay. We need to hurry and clean this mess up before it gets out of hand.
Still, even if the current state of the world is wrong like you said, does that really make everything okay?
If the world had been whole from the start, as it should have been, there'd be no Dahna and no Rena, no masters or slaves, no lords, no crown contest, maybe just peace.
To think, all this started because of the Great Spirit's desire to keep living. The only reason it craves energy is because it's dying from starvation. When you think about it like that, maybe the things it's done aren't so strange after all.
If Rena had been more like Dahna, things would have worked out a whole lot better.
It's like Hevrecht 35 told us. The Dahnan and Renan spirits are meant to be completely different beings.
Rena's energy amassing in one place led to its developing a powerful will. But that also made it crave energy, sapping Rena dry until it perished.
Whereas Dahna's energy is dispersed, meaning its will never developed to the same extent. And without that hunger, Dahna the planet was spared.
As for which is correct, well, I'm not sure it's our place to even say. Still, I can't help but think it reminds me a lot of the dichotomy of the human condition.
Dichotomy? What do you mean?
Those who know not satisfaction are driven to keep devouring without limit. But those who are content with their lot in life rarely fulfill their potential. I imagine it's likely that the larger Rena's Great Spirit grew, the more and more powerful its hunger also became.
Everything in moderation. When all's said and done, maybe that's the hardest thing for people to learn.
Let's see what you've got.
Ready to go!
Here my
Can't get out of this!
Chinese supernova!
Far enough! Grab a flame inside me! Yours to be let free! Burn it out!
Dance in the wind!
Dance!
Air thrust! Let the
Take this!
Tearing you apart!
Attack to the wind! First air
Here!
Came between heaven and
I'll
earth.
take you all on!
A wailing
Where are
blast of
you
lightning.
going? I can carve through armor! On your knees.
Laser field. Piercing ear thrust now.
Still!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Alphen.
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right beside you. I'm out of ammo. Do it.
Back to the
Lock.
blade!
Demons descend.
Flashing fang!
Here's a healing arc. The first aid.
Double demon fang! That's what I like to hear!
Discourteous, aren't you?
Arc seal. Reload. Confiscated.
Catapult!
Can't get out of this!
Pierce.
Eat dirt!
Those flying creatures are a real pain in the butt.
Vacuum blade!
Can you take it on?
Aim for the weak spot!
Out of ammo. Back into the fray.
Sanguine blossom!
Divine save. Dance to the wind. Air thrust. Annihilation wire. Complete loading.
Anything in armor is all mine!
Vacuum blade! There!
Flash!
You require
In a bind?
there!
Lightning condensed.
Vacuum blade!
Thunder blade.
Lightning of
Illuminate the
dark.
dark. Come
On
on.
your
Holy, holy, eat dirt.
Dazzle! Devastation!
Where are you going? No more Miss Nice Girl.
It's wide open!
It won't escape me!
Lightning orb.
Double
Illuminate the
demon
dark.
Now I can let loose!
Thanks for the healing. Watch yourself,
Vacuum
okay?
blade.
Yeah. You too.
Vacuum blade!
Elusive deity!
Annihilation.
Eagle ray!
Mega ray. Divine save. Dance to the wind. Air thrust. Lightning condensed.
No further!
Hold on to your art.
Now you see
Here I
what I
come.
can do!
The
Not
flame
outside,
inside
boss.
me yearns to be let free! Burn!
Thunder field.
Vacuum blade!
Raging cascade.
Mega
grind you
blade!
to dust.
Here!
Dance in the wind.
Take this!
Outstanding form. Radiant blood. Here.
You're mine!
Thunder field.
Vacuum blade!
Photon healing. Lightning condensed.
Sorry to trouble you.
Illuminate the dark. Mega ray. Holy glitter. Holy land. Mega ray.
Can't get out of this!
Failure.
Mega
Not do
sonic
it.
thrust! Still!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
Hey, anyone else think this might be a touch too dangerous?
Ridwell's right. We should fall back to regroup and try again later.
Wherever we go on this planet, there are machines living everywhere.
It's impressive to look at as a bystander. I sure wouldn't want to live here with all of this around.
I know what you mean. There are no fish here. I couldn't cook any of my delicious dinners for you all if we lived here.
Clearly the worst point against it.
carve through? Where are you going?
Now I can let loose.
Is that a healing art? It is. I can't ignore your pain.
Denied!
I'll try to be more careful.
Burn in hell!
Vacuum blade!
No dog
Sever
shall
away!
break this nut.
Stay away from my friend! Double demon fang!
Dance in the wind! I'll bring you back
Double
from
demon
death
fang!
not in your dreams! Resuscitation!
Pierce!
Glacial spear!
Thunder evil! Freeze Lancer!
Armor won't save you!
I'll heal you!
All mine!
Failure not an
Not
option!
today!
Healing
Vacuum blade!
I don't know what I do without
In a bind?
the fluidity of the movement. I really don't.
In here!
I can handle it!
Don't get in my way!
You! Pierce!
Denied!
Lightning can die! Thunder blade!
They
One
might
more
look like
time!
a
Here's my
blade.
Easter! This one's mine! A chain between heaven and earth!
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Corruption! The healing
Vacuum blade!
the power of water!
Damn!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss! Raging storm!
Ready and ready!
Don't mind if I do! Here, let me help!
Burn! I owe you one!
Raging storm!
Catapult!
There! Searing pile!
Severing blade!
Lightning can dash! Thunder blade!
I think I'm coming down with something grave.
A chronic
have no
inability to
limits.
read the room?
A malady your art cannot fix.
Double demon fang!
Ready to go! In a bind?
Severing wind!
Glacial spear!
Rising Falcon! Severing wind! Mirage! You'll pay for that!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
Megasonic thrust! Back! Blade!
Still
Can't
got
move.
fight left in me!
Far enough!
I'll bring
This
you back
one's
from
mine!
death's abyss!
Anything in armor is all
I
mine!
never miss!
Armor won't save you! Make it rain!
Kisara, frozen!
Hammer!
I need to be stronger.
Got fire!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it! Arc
Now! All yours!
Reveals arcs too.
We'll soon see about that! Reload!
Vacuum blade! Megasonic missile! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Benedict.
Vacuum blade! Here I come!
Ready to go!
You attack without mercy.
Because I can't...
Not against a worthy opponent.
Your astral arts are truly incredible.
Every little bit helps, right?
Indeed it does. I'll keep pushing to be better as well.
Throbs in pain.
Get on in there together! I never miss!
There!
Raging
Vacuum
storm!
blade! This
All
one's
right,
all mine!
it's your time!
Ignite!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Alvin!
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right beside you!
Megasonic
Holy glitter! What would I do? Came between heaven and earth! A wailing dancing of lightning!
Vacuum blade!
Field! Freeze Lancer!
Dazzle!
This isn't ideal.
Soaring light sphere!
Thank you for the healing, Doberman.
Our comrades need our abilities to survive.
Right. No one is dying on our watch.
Far enough!
Now!
Wind astral energy!
Armor won't save you!
Lightning thunder! Water! Hear my
Double
call!
demon fang!
Penguin blood! Steel!
I need something
You need to be healed!
by the mighty have fallen.
Heal my weary
Let us illuminate the dawn!
Demon
Come
fang!
forth! Holy
That'll bring you down.
There!
Holy land!
Let me free you of your
Vacuum
power.
blade! This is looking good! Wind!
Healing circle!
Rising falcon!
Came between heaven and earth!
Sword!
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry.
Lunar blood! My watch!
Severing wind!
Violent darting! Blah, blah, blah!
Now you see what I can do! In a bind!
Megasonic thrust! Here!
Now!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Well, looky here!
Let's dispose of the trash.
Burn in hell!
Denied! Negative
Steel
gate!
By the power of water!
Severing wind!
It'll only run us into next week!
Rising falcon!
Annihilation! Here goes!
Breaking you apart!
Bloody holiday!
Right! Gemini Aqua!
Vacuum blade!
Tempest! Let me show you what my arm can do!
Time to let it rip!
Illuminate the dark!
Keep charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
Illuminate
Megasonic thrust! Vacuum blade! No further!
Wind between heaven and earth!
Smash you!
A wailing dancing of lightning! Power of water!
You're mine!
Blackened blade!
Searing flame!
Here I come! Vacuum blade! Okay, here I go!
Negative gate! Denied!
Lunar corruption! Dance in the wind! I can do this all day!
Vacuum blade!
Severing wind! Gemini Aqua!
Negative gate!
Try harder!
A wailing dancing of lightning!
Burn!
I don't even know the word defeat.
By the power of flame! Finish without not on my watch!
Vacuum blade!
In a bind!
Here! Megasonic
Give me the
thrust!
healing circle!
Wind!
This one's mine.
Dahna!
Now you see what I can do!
Radiant, here!
Does it hurt?
Hear
There!
my call!
Vacuum blade!
Radiant light! Regenerate!
Came between heaven and earth!
Burn!
A wailing dancing of lightning!
Wind!
Sleep now!
Rising falcon!
Let's see you all,
Shine! Radiant light! Force of regeneration!
There!
Regenerate!
Win!
Meteor sword!
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Not again!
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
Blade!
Eagle Ray!
Win! Here I come! Going left sphere!
Lightning! Downfall! Don't mind if I do. I'm out of
It's
ammo.
on! There! What? Eat dirt! Here I come!
Remaster energy! Illuminate the
Where
are you going? Holy glitter! Dahna ray! Holy red flame!
I could do without this pain!
Wailing
Watch
energy
yourself.
lightning!
Double demon
Incredible
fang!
power.
Bloody howling!
Here!
Negative J!
Severing wind! Double demon fang!
I can handle it.
Sleep now.
Far enough!
Vacuum blade!
Raging storm!
Severing wind!
Photon lightning condensed!
In a bind?
Delta blade!
Anything.
I'm taking too much damage! Can't be happening!
Burn!
A tiger between heaven and earth!
Megasonic thrust!
Wailing beauty of lightning!
There! Hold nothing back! Megasonic thrust! Here!
From beyond, imbue this vanquished
Lightning
soul.
of raging cascade!
From beyond,
Wind!
imbue this vanquished.
Coming through! Ha! Melt! Scarlet Inferno!
From beyond,
Megasonic
imbue
thrust!
this
Not in your
vanquished
dreams.
soul with life.
Vacuum blade!
Another incantation ruined.
What was I thinking?
Vacuum blade!
Begin. Elucidate.
Wind!
Healing circle!
Leave the chargers to me.
Pull myself
Stay away from my friend!
Imbue this vanquished soul with life.
Lightning!
There!
Downfall!
You require a hand. In a bind?
Vacuum
Show
blade!
you what my art can do!
Anything in armor is all mine. Elusive deity. Can you take it? Soaring blast.
Not today!
Spear.
Wind!
Eagle ray.
Devastation!
Thunder field! Annihilation!
Come on! Still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Alphen!
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right. Get toasty!
Bird strike!
Hey, I'm pretty lucky.
Let's dispose of the trash. Where are you going?
Damn it!
Rain down in your flash!
On your
Mega
knees.
ray!
Double demon fang!
By the power of
Air
one!
pressure.
You're mine!
Mega ray! Meteor
Dahna.
Vacuum blade!
Here, a wailing beauty of lightning!
Here!
On your take this.
Double demon fang!
Ready to go! Steel force!
Elusive deity.
Not today!
Light burst forth.
Radiant citizen! You don't mess around.
Certainly not.
I'm not in your dreams.
Armor won't save you.
Vacuum blade!
Ghost you.
On
your knees.
I'm ready!
Dance in the wind! Astral energy! Full throttle!
Crescent flash.
Vacuum blade!
On your knees.
There! I'm ready! Totally! In an instant! Impact block! We're a pretty lethal combination, aren't we?
What can I say? I had a good partner.
Coming through.
Illuminate the dark! Glacial spear!
Vacuum blade! There!
Rain down!
Can't get out of this.
Try harder! Now! Severing
In
wind!
the sky, it's
Take
raining
it!
storm!
Captivity.
I'm only just waiting here!
I'll grind you into dust.
Here!
Can't do without
Use all the power of my healing arts to accomplish this.
You picked the wrong fight! There!
Leave the torch to me! Denied!
Megasonic Thrust!
Lunar correction!
Win!
Aqua!
In a bind?
Annihilation! It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire! Lunar correction!
Blade!
Coming through! Lunar blast!
There!
Nothing weak! Here's the ray!
Megasonic Thrust! Severing Wind!
Fatal Ray!
Let's get you all tucked away!
There!
Lunar correction! Holy annihilation! A wailing banshee awakening! In here! Get on
Eternal
there with the
Devastation!
Lunar correction!
Soaring Cloud!
Burn in hell!
Oh, sparkling stars of light!
I'll stop it, Sean!
Thanks, Kisara!
That'll bring you down!
Armor won't save you!
Rage.
Radiant blood! Meteor storm!
Negative gate!
Leave the torch to me! Far enough!
Take this!
Leave the enemy's
get out
arc
of
to me!
No complaints here!
Explosion!
Megasonic Thrust!
Flame of
Here!
fury!
Negative gate!
Megasonic Thrust! Try harder!
It's over!
Not a chance!
Magna ray!
Bloody howling!
Annihilation!
On your knees!
Armor coming through!
Move it,
Not
Jake!
on my watch! Annihilation!
Megasonic Thrust!
In the wind!
And this one's all mine! Eat this!
Shine!
Radiant light!
Double Demon Fang! There! Now I can let loose!
Sleep now!
Severing Wind!
Radiant pierce! Here! Radiant rush!
I have no limits! Megasonic Thrust! Here!
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
That's some power you wield.
You're the one who did the heavy lifting.
So those thorns of Shionne's, they're really a part of Rena's great spirit?
Most likely, but only a small fragment of it in the big picture. I don't sense a will of its own emanating from them.
If it's that insignificant, is there that much point getting rid of it?
We've reached our destination.
You can never be too prepared. But did we have to spend so much?
Huh? Something smells nice.
It's probably the accessory I picked up earlier. It uses materials that put off a pleasing aroma.
Ooh, that sounds lovely. I'm jealous.
Want to try it on? I'm sure it'll look great on you.
Really? I'd love to.
This is a true masterpiece, no less than culinary art.
Kisara, let's talk for a bit. Thinking some more about how to realize your ideals?
No. Actually, I've been trying not to obsess about it as much as before. I find when I think too much about my ideals, I get hung up on the reality of things and lose sight of what's really important. I know what it's like to go hungry, to lose your family. That should be reason enough to fight for a better society, so nobody else has to. Sorry about that.
Even thinking about things will make you hungry after a while. You wait here. I'll go whip something up for you.
Thanks for the food.
What's so funny?
Nothing. Just impressed at how good of a cook you've become.
Well, we've been on this journey for a while now, so I've had more than a few opportunities to hone my skills.
Yeah, and now I have a good meal in me. There's a simple kind of happiness that comes with that, you know? One that's more powerful and convincing than complicated logic can be.
That reminds me of something Law said, about how talking too much doesn't put food in people's stomachs.
That sounds like Law. But it's true nonetheless. When you get down to it, all you really need is enough food to keep you full and to be surrounded by people you love. Everything else comes second.
Speaking of people you love, I haven't heard you talk about Magal much lately.
Wow, okay. Way to make me feel like the worst sister ever. But you're right, I haven't. If I'm honest, I think it's because I finally found other people I love just as much. Whatever kind of society we end up having after this, it needs to be a place where I know you all can be happy. That's my starting point for now. I'll take watch tonight. It's okay. Let's stay safe today.